Okay, we going? Let's see. Oh, that says we're live. Are we though? Quite coming up on my side yet. So I can get the chat up. Where is it? Ooh, ooh. Why are you not showing me my stream? That would be helpful to have. You're just showing me yesterday's, not yesterday's, Wednesday's. I kind of want to see today's. Are you not going to show my current stream? That's actually a little annoying. I can't get my stream chat up. Um, uh, Audio stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. Audio stream is my audio not coming through? Is that a problem? Or is that just saying that because I wasn't talking and it thought that it was? There we go, finally. I need to get my second screen set up so I can stop relying on this laptop for having my chat open. Anyway, there we go. That's that. So yeah, unannounced stream, just because, as I say in the description, I've cleared away most of my daily stuff in Final Fantasy, and I've kind of thought, you only get one chance to do a, first time reaction things. Actually, that might be a problem, oh, nope, for once I haven't left Epic open. Nothing else trying to do anything in the background. Doesn't look good. Okay. Hopefully everything's fine. But yeah, just thought, might as well just stick OBS on and hit record and do a bit of the main story questline in Shadowbringers. So, yeah. If you can't figure out just from the fact I'm playing Shadowbringers, there will be spoilers for quite possibly the whole game leading up to this point. I don't know myself what lies ahead, so let's just get going. Urianje, what do you have to say? Actually, before I start, this is my personal, my own account, and not doing Soren's playthrough. I want to make sure that, yes, I want my Japanese audio. Urianje stands over Runa, ready to begin his ministrations. Rest, Joseph, I prithee. I shall attend to Runa's ministrations. Okay. I'm just being told to rest. Oh. Straight into a cutscene. Remember correctly, the Yulmoran army was attacking Sliverbow, and oh yeah, Stolla jumped into the pit to try and get the antidote for all the people who were attacked because they.
スリザーバウにも解毒薬を届けてきた。敵も根城の方まで後退したようだからひとまずは大丈夫だろう。
Oh, that's good. Still have a bit of time to find and kill the Light
時間を
Warden.
稼ごうと食らいついていたらしくてな。ユールマー軍を追って集落を出て行ったってあっちでも心配されていた。保護されていて何よりだ。
あれ、ここは。
Oh.
ここはイキスマヤへの森にある里です。危険はありませんので、どうかまだ安静に。
So now that we've shown up though with that
いや、大丈夫だ
that
よ。
Ronkin crest, does that
体
mean
はだるいが、動
the
けない
V's
こ
are
と
just
じゃない。
opening their borders to everyone?
それよりも、あんたたちが無事でよかった。ユールモア軍がそっちに向かったから、おいら止めなきゃと思って。あれ、姉さんは一緒にいるんだもん。
Oh, I forgot we'd have to explain that what happened to Yashtola. That's not gonna go down well. I want to believe she's still alive.
それ、どういうことだよ。ちゃんと教えてくれよ。そんな嘘だろ。なんて姉さんがそんなはず。すごい人なんだ、本当に。穴くらい落ちたって、そんな。そうだ、調査はこれからか。おいらも連れて行ってくれよ。なんだよ、行こうよ。だってマトウヤの姉さんは。姉さんは簡単にいなくなるはずが。
Hello.
こんな時にすまない。周辺を見回っていた仲間が 不審者を捕まえたのだ。私ではお前たちの仲間かどうか判断がつかないからな。確認のため連れてきてみたのだが。
I'm gonna guess Emmett Silk. Yep. None of her.
エメトセルク。いや、ここの狩人たちを少々甘く見すぎていた。案外逃げる隙がない。で、なんだこの状況は。
We have to explain things to him. I guess we are. Fair enough.
はっは。遺跡に入るところまでは見ていたが、中でそんなことになってたわけか。仲間が死んだとはご愁傷様だ。
Being sincere there. And clearly Fankert doesn't think so.
だって死んだんだろう。事実をぼかせば蘇るわけでもあるまいし。お前が思うほど命は軽くないんだ。俺たちにとってはな。それに彼女という賢人はそうやすやすと死を受け入れるようなたちじゃない。
When is it going to be before a fight between those two break out?
大丈夫ですか？お疲れなら少し休んだ方が。
Was I guess I would comment on that if there was. I think I remember that happening. I don't actually go.
彼女が転落する際のことをもう一度詳しく教えていただけませんか？
I go through the MSQ quite slowly because normally I get distracted by all the dailies to do and everything else the game offers.
Ancient Telepo.
To use the teleport again?
ほら、あの栄唱なしの転送魔法だ。俺が以前あれに巻き込まれた時も強い風が吹いた。ああ、なるほど。さっき一瞬だけ地脈が揺らいだと思ったが気のせいじゃなかったか。揺らいだのは1回だけだったから多分入っただけで出ちゃいないな。
そうだとしたら難儀です。以前は確かカヌエ様の力をお借りして彼女を地脈から引き上げましたが。
面倒だが私がやってやろうか。
Ashians can do that?
お前たちは私の言葉を点で信じないからな。敵ではないと示せるいい機会だ。
I still don't know if I trust you. What does everyone else have to say about things? Asians can do a lot of things. I wouldn't put it past him to be able to. You three are probably just completely confused. You don't know what's going on. Oh. Oh. Even ASEANs have naps, I guess. Of course, Runer's going to be happy if there is a chance. The closer you venture out into the woods, the brighter the glow, the stronger the location's resonance of the light stream. Once you've found a likely spot, all you need to do is whistle. You do know how to whistle, don't you, hero? Just wait. Yes, I am aware. To find a location that resonates with light stream, you need to search the area marked on your map. You should put a lamp to pinpoint the ideal location. Ah, there. Imperial lamp. Here's lamp flashed by MX. It seems to resonate with life stream. Lamp glows faintly. Now use that on market or I can. Lamp glows warmly. Is warm or soft? Which is brighter? Lamp glows faintly. Going to guess warmer again? This tree? Glows faintly. Or maybe it was to have been in this direction. Review quickly. Lamp glows warm on second. I'm going to assume that means I'm closer. Lamp is dim as it might go at any moment. Okay, that's clearly not right. Lamp is dim as if it might go at any moment. Just in the middle of this clearing? Lamp goes warmly. Lamp goes warmly. Goes faintly. I'm still not sure whether faintly or warmly is supposed to be brighter. Don't taste fire free. Oops. Come on back. Close. Not as dim as it might go up anymore. I'll ignore you for now. Yes, lead me to believe it's actually over. Lamp is near or blind. Okay. I just need to whistle, right? So not an emote, it's just an interaction. Fair enough. Where are you? Oh. Can you actually do this thing?
探索ご苦労。それじゃあ少しだ。
Kind of big tree. I also it was the guardian tree where we found Yashtal the first time.
魂の色はどんなだったか。見つけた。
Guessing this is going to work. And of course she's missing her clothes again.
間違いない。姉さんだ。
Oh. That's a convenient ability. I was wondering that.
おい、大丈夫か？
なんとかね。私は一体。
あなたは二度目の帰還を果たしたのです。エンシェントテレポによる地脈の放浪から。
What I'm concerned about now is doesn't using the flow ancient teleport doesn't that cause problems?
そうだったわ。
Look,
薬を
Vanguard can't use magic at all anymore.
それしかないと思って。
I know Yashtal has got her Aether sight.
我ながらひどい無茶をしたものだわ。気づいてくれてありがとう。
Do you suppose it's probably better than just straight up dying?
姉さん、姉さん、魔刀屋の姉さん。無事でよかった。本当に、本当に。
困った子ね。あなたが泣いていたらみんなも不安になってしまうわ。この魔女魔刀屋がそうそう死ぬものですか。まだまだ知りたいことは尽きなくてよ。
功労者への感謝はなしかね。
Yashtal hasn't actually met Emmett Silk yet, right?
お話ししたアシエン・エメト・セルクです。あなたを地脈から引き上げる役目は彼が。
Ariane explained it.
そう、信用するかどうかは別問題として今回は感謝するわ。助けてくれてありがとう。 それでまさか先にキタンナ御影堂に行ったりはしていないでしょうね。
I'm not sure I was expecting
この
Hershala
私
to
を
be
置いて遺
quite
跡探索なんて
as
許
movements
さ
her
なく
own
ていい。
life in. Given how suspicious she seems to be already of the Crystal Exarch, I thought she would have.
それだけ元気ならアルメたちも安心するだろうさ。遺跡のことを聞くためにも一度ファノブの里に戻ろう。
Yeah, I would have expected her thanks to be more reluctant. Dealing with an Asian. So, off we go. Check something. Unsure of. Say it's good. I don't know if I trust you, but I think I believe you when you say you're happy enough just to observe. I can't really say they won't squabble again, but you're not really in any place to comment on. Oh. So it's Then itself did have the kind of good point of the Asians are immortal. They don't need to necessarily be in a hurry to do what they're doing. They really consider us a threat, like it's a viable tactic for the Asians to just wait for the warrior of like just die of old age. Okay, just trying to see if we can make conversation. Oh yeah, I was wondering that. Did 12 actually have any power in the first, though? Everyone's up, so we need to do the Kitana Ravel and Light Warden number 3. Oh, bunch of side quests. And here is one reason why it takes so long to get through the MSQ, is because when stuff like this pops up, I have a compulsive need to do these first. Listen. Would bestow blessings. The esteemed guest of whom I've heard so much, my name is Lanil, Master of Rites. It is an honor to meet you. As I understand it, you'll soon be leaving to the Kitana Ravel. That right? Then the Emperor's wishes will soon be fulfilled. A comforting thought. With each passing year, more and more of our hunters are lost to eagles. We are never a particularly fecund people, now it is nigh impossible to sustain our numbers. But we will not be driven from our homes, our way of living, so long as the trees of the great wood stand, so shall the bees. And to renew our union first, we'll be holding a small ceremony where we'll be offered prayers to the gods. Would you honour us by serving as witness to this position of the gods? Of course. Very good. I should mention that the ceremony is not a formal affair. In fact, it can be quite lively, but for hardened warriors such as you, it should prove no trouble at all. When you are ready, travel north to the Morning Stars and speak with my student Fiend. She will explain the rites. Hello, what's your quest? Louis is furrowing her brow. Thank goodness you're here. I would ask for help with a rather urgent matter. In recent days, trespassers we believe to be the children of the everlasting dark have been spotted near the Morning Stars. No doubt come for the secrets of our temples. Why am I yawning so much today? By all rights, they should have been stopped before even reaching you. Zamala, but fending off the Yulmorans to spread our patrol's fin, they cannot be suffered to remain here any longer. Will you help us find them? I will. When last spotted, they were accompanied by giant spiders. They are monstrous creatures with skin like armor, used as elixir to cut through their defenses. Go swiftly and may the blessings of wood be with you. So many side quests. Oh, that's a fate I might do as well. It's got the EXP bonus. And I could use some more bicolor gemstones. Alright, so should get Galaxy out. Come. I need someone in the group that can heal. Because it's the singing bulls attract down a group of peppos that have become unnaturally aggressive after contracting a strange disease. It's spread through the great wood unless it can be nipped in the bud. Oh, I've aggroed a lot of them. That's a potential problem. No, it's Mana Ward I wanted. Foul again. Oh, I've aggroed even more of them. Oh, these don't actually seem to be too tough, so... Those are free, those are 4. In there, deal with these low health ones. Looks like I'm nearly done. Alexei is nearly dead. Oh. Okay, all the NPCs are also dead. That is a potential problem. It does look like Alexei might be going down. Oh, MP. That's a problem. Alexei here is also a problem. Need to try and avoid aggroing too many of these guys at once. I won't last much longer. Alexei, you need to come back out here. Oh, why did you get aggroed as well? This looks like the last one, maybe? Oh, no, there's another one over there. So, you are the last one, I'm guessing. There we go. 150,000 experience and 12 more gemstones. Back to accepting some quests. Towns of us reasons would like to take you somewhere. Okay. Are you not Joseph, one of the allies of Ronco? Kind of. It is an honor. I was hoping we'd meet, actually. There's a place in the Great Wood I'd very much like to show you. It's a place of leisure where I hope you might be at ease, if only for a short while. I'm afraid you cannot reach on foot. If you tomorrow, or perhaps a Jaculus to carry. If so, follow me to the west of the Wildfire. A little suspicious about what that quest is leading to, okay. Light-hearted hunters, you can see what you can do. Well met, ally of Ronka. Did you hear Almet's recently returned with an astounding catch? She slew 5 Greatwood Rails single-handedly. 5? Almet is without question one of our greatest hunters, but I'm most curious to see how you would fare against them. If you would take up a challenge, meet with me at the Great Pyramid of Woods. I think I could get 5 easy enough. Almet is preparing for the ruins. Right, the timing is quite fortuitous. I have a task that could make useful of one of your expertise. Since beginning our ritual after the fall of Rongar, we V's have seldom ventured beyond the bounds of Yxnar. But times have changed, and it's come to our attention that the ruins beneath Lake Tsushimekta remain untouched by the blessed. Being more familiar with the environs to the west, I think you will be well suited to the endeavour. According to our records, there are several owl statues somewhere within the ruins. Ask that you find them and ensure they yet remain whole. This seems easy enough. Downstairs. Humble Shaman. Humble Shaman officer, what's not? Tell me, do you believe in the power of prayer? I suppose this stage based on. Yeah, I guess my character would. Would you do me the honor of joining me in a small prayer for it? We require 2 offerings to ensure our words reach the heavens, a tear of Yxlokwa and a hardwood chin. But your prayers are between you and the gods alone. As such, I cannot help you in preparing these offerings. I will await your return. May the blessings rule keep you safe. Okay. You were the one who asked me to give out arrows to everyone before. If I remember correctly. Very nice. Again, you honor me for your presence at the most opportune time, like the buzzing of many insects does the village. All of your deeds. A number of my sisters wish to see your strength for themselves with a test of strength. Do you accept their challenge? I guess I do. Very good. They await you at Bowerst. Watchful Hunter. Something draws the Watchful Hunter's attention to the woods. Did you hear that? What? The cry of a Jaculus. It is in terrible pain. The beast's monster is likely on her way, though I suspect she may need assistance. You must act quickly. Would you take these healing herbs to her? The guard may mistake Jaculus cries for danger, but I will alert them at this being addressed swiftly now. Orla is at her wit's end. I'm searching for a friend. She is yay high, sandy colored hair. Have you seen her? How high is yay high? Nope. I suppose she's off getting herself in trouble. She's obsessed with learning all she can of Ronka's history, you see, and has been planning to infiltrate with an oath to see the murals there. I told her not to go, but she refuses to listen. If you were to express your doubt of her schemes, perhaps she can be persuaded to return. Please, you have to find her first. Okay, Woven Oaths, that's the children's headquarters, the ones, yeah, there. And one more side quest to accept, I think. I think that's just one. So. A hasty hunter. Oh, Hasty Hunter looks at you, please. Thank goodness you're here, I need your help. One of the Stone Guardian's ruins, it attacked our sisters. I would go and help them, but I fear I cannot do it alone. Please, I beg you, come with me to Morning Stars. Very well. Well, actually, for some of these, I'll disable the ones over there for now. So in Pursuit of Knowledge, I can leave that till later. Thoughts and Prayers, I can leave till later. And Down Feathers, I can leave till later. And a Test of Strength. Right, so that should be me. Maybe just 2 of us to turn off. So I believe this is focusing all the quests that are this side. Oh, I forgot the one that's down the way there. You can't even find the goals. There's yet one more to the north, closer to the Great Pyramid. I will save this one here, go and save her sister. When you have her, take her back to family. Okay. Drop. Oh, this is the ritual one. Oh. Now we're busy. I'm here to help or observe or something. Observe. I just believe. What business brings you to the Morning Stars? To observe a ritual, I believe. And you accept it? It's such an honor, thank you for coming. Goodness, where are my manners? My name is Fina, a pleasure to meet you, and this is my sister, Sienna. How do you do? Are you certain this is wise? I realize he's an ally of our people, but the ceremony is not meant for outsiders. You cannot go against Marceline. Besides, we may never again have such an opportunity. If you insist. Now, let me tell you about the ceremony. As Master Linnell has likely already explained, we will renew our bond with the Great Wood through prayer. To ensure our prayers reach the gods, however, we must first beseech the spirits of the forest for aid. Really similar to Gridania. Like the beliefs in the shrouds. The shroud here in Raktika. Once summoned, we must prove ourselves worthy through combat. Only then will our prayers be delivered unto the heavens. Oh, it's a trial by combat. Of course it is. As witness to the rites, it's up to you to do battle with the spirits. That doesn't feel like the role of a witness. If you're still willing, of course, but sure. Wonderful, this will be a ceremony to be remembered. Shall we begin then? Close your eyes and we will attempt to draw forth the spirit of our prayers. O gods of the Great Wood, bring us a bounty and wisdom. We call to you now to renew our vows. With strength to protect these lands, to be the shield that guards against the accursed light, we seek combat with your children, the spirits of the woods, to prove to you our worth. By the gods. That sounds bad. Oh. Fire and ice. Spirits of opposing forces, fire and ice, a terrible omen. Oh. Our prayers are enough to suppress their strength, but we cannot cast them out alone. Please, you must strike them down. Wood. Fair enough. Let's find this place. One down. And that's 2 down. No problem. Thank you for your help. In light of what we've witnessed, I think it best we call off the ceremony for now. Spirits of opposing elements is the most dire of omens. The discord between them would prevent our prayers from reaching God. Oh. I'm getting blamed for this? We may try again tomorrow, but he cannot be allowed to attend. Sister, please, here's our guest, handpicked by Muslim. My apologies, it seems your attendance was not meant to be. Would you go and inform Master Lyle or what happened? We must remain here and clear the very well. Let's see the one here first. Or the counter. Effective. Easy enough for targets. Oh, wayward hunter. Yep, nothing. I believe I'm on a floor of my own. Let's hurry back for another second. Yep. Alright, which one was this again? This wasn't a trial of strength, this was... You've come very good. I care not about how many you can capture, only how it's done. When you've weakened one, you just have to capture. Good luck in your hunt, I'll be waiting. Oh, is this the, oh yeah, the capture more of the rails. Is there above me? Or in the ruins? I don't know if I can get up that cliff without having flying on it. So we'll go for the ones that are inside. Hello there. Just I generally find it's around 25% or less health, I think, we can capture things. Ooh. That's probably enough. Understand. I thought I'd have to capture 5 or 6 to match the number. Is that a helmet? Well, I guess not. Feature sends me into pain. See now on helmet speaks so highly of you, your form is unlike anything I've ever seen, but what of the great wood? Here it is. How a great wood rail could fit in this sack is anyone's guess. You've done well not to bruise the feathers of your skin, you can make good use of this. If such a prize wants a reward, meet with me at Fano and I will see you compensated for your trouble. This is both spiders. Use key item that is the corrosive elixir. Keep the beam of the everlasting dark. Is it? Close it on trees and down the fire. I don't think I have to fight you, just when you run on. This should be second spider here. Oh, what spider use the item? First elixir. Fire. We both have a Doom of the Everlasting Dark. That's on hide those quests and hide the completed ones from my list, and then I'll go through Silver. Sliver Brow, we go west. We do the ones over this side first. So, it's legend, it's yeah. That should be. Oh, there's nothing up that. Let's go here. The hunter he was trying to get to what's it called, that area? The Woven Oath. There, Hard-Headed Beast. Hello there. Oh yeah, I need to down. I don't think you should be here. It's a bad idea. What do you want? Maybe reconsider. Real sent you to bring me home, but I'm so close I will not go back. Muriels may have knowledge that can help my people, help you. It would be foolish not to try. And now is the perfect time. They seem like balanced there, as if intruders are already. It was you. Yeah. And you should know better than anyone that my plan will work. If you can draw the attention of even 3 of their guards, that's all I need. If it all goes as planned, I'll see you back. What if it doesn't go as planned? Can we not arrange a contingency? Guess not. Just need to kill 3 of the children. Calm down. 2. Let's push 4, I want. 3 before my Inokin goes. So that's another quest down, so I can turn it off. Go down to the swamp. That's the next one. That's for finding the owls. Technically they don't really not damage anything. I'm just gonna ignore you for now. Over. Dive. Oh, fish. Lots of owl statues, right. In the ruins. Oops. Some of these ones. The beak of the owl statue appears to be chipped. I need to remember that. I can't re-examine it, so I'm gonna guess no. Normally if you like have to remember something, there's options to kind of examine it again, double check. I think it's safe to just not remember. Over here, is it going to be probably door? I think this one's examining quicker. Isn't it sun damaged or nothing out of the ordinary? And one more. Yes, it's going to be. Judging from that, I'm going to say I find a broken eye. Just judging from the positioning of the statue appears to be covered in algae, you gingerly walk away. Oh, never mind. So that's another quest to tick off the list. Ooh, there is a shiny down there. Oh, it's just the flower I need. It's also or I can't hear the song playing there. Civilizations, I believe the proper name of it is. Because my first introduction to that song was not the in-game version, but it was Soken's cover of it. So I can't hear it without kind of hearing Soken sing it in my head. Next blessed mission waste. These are a bunch of broken pots. Oh yeah, would you look at this mess? This is the work of the children of the everlasting dark, no doubt about it. What's worse, these old urns were once full of poison for whatever nefarious deeds they've been carrying out. Now they're all smashed, and the flamingos have taken to swallowing the fragments. Now I do not know a lot about poison and disease, but we cannot afford for these birds to spread any sort of foulness throughout the great wood. You'll have them covered to pieces. Well, indeed. These flamingos do not look like flamingos at all. These ones I don't technically need to fight, I can just pick up fragments. It's normally around like 20-ish you need to complete a fate. I can keep an eye on. It would probably be more interesting to actually fight than to just go around picking up, but I think quicker to pick up. That's 10. 11. 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So how much progress is that? How many rounds? I have 20. Oh, there we go. Ah, I did not want to attack the Helm people. I want to try and, if anything, kill that Forlorn Maiden before the fate ends. Oh, this is bad. I'm getting attacked by too many things. Oh, wrong stone. Did I get it? I think I got it. I guess deal with this flamingo. Hope it's not. Oh, no, it's on the way. Okay. That works. So now I've got my fate bonus, in case another fate pops up that I want to do. And I've just got 3 more quests. Maybe want to save that bonus for if I see another one with increased yield. Well, we put the timid canvas. That's the one up there that I don't know if I can get to from here. I think I might need to go and talk to the Amara Peak in Kano. Or actually, are you? And more quarters. You can't get me there. How do I need to wait until I can fly before I can do that? Because I'm fairly certain I'm not. It's a wee bit before I can fly indirectly. But yeah, I've got 2 quests still to do and 2 more Aether Currents to find. There's one over to the east that maybe I will go and grab while I'm thinking about it. Really. Okay, so 2 more. Oh, is that there? It is. Yeah. And then there's only one more, which is northeast. So in that area I haven't started exploring yet, so I'll probably get there in the next couple of MSQ quests. First. Inject this right. Definitely not a griffin. Who are you? What are you doing here? I am here. I have healing herbs for your Jaculus. 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 However it's pronounced. Oh, my apologies. Come, I'll hold it down while you dress his wounds. Doesn't look very accurate. Maybe you weren't. A barrage of arrows struck it down. At first it made no sense to me. My people would never do such a thing, but on closer inspection noticed the arrowheads were made of gold. Only the children of the Everlost in the dark would use such a garish arms. They have grown bold since Dumoulin's attack. Perhaps too bold. All the more reason we must remain vigilant. Thank you for your help. Please inform the others that Jekyll is safe. I would stay here. I want to get up there. Does my journal give any advice for it? But it doesn't. Maybe the Amaruki and Fano has an option for it? I'm not sure. Is that normally it doesn't give you quests that require you to be able to fly until after you get story quests. Like the final MSQ quest that gives you a for current for the area. Hello there, you've come at last. Be welcome, Alan. We've hidden 3 badges in the trees near Fano for you to find. You won't ever dare guard a barefist worst. If you can defeat Duncan, badges me. You may claim your prize from China. Good luck to you, Alan. Pleasant to work be upon you. Seems enough. That also seems like an area that I don't see any direct connections to. Should I? Do I need to unlock Find to do these other quests? I feel I might do. Let's turn in what I've got. You, O great hunter, and I, Livrunker. I will see this to Almet, and she will ask it where's my glory. What a fool I am. I should have been hunting with you. Perhaps if I could hunt 4 and offer them together with yours. Don't do overexert yourself. Now your turn. Thank you again for your help at Wovenhoof. The murals are more beautiful than I dared imagine, so much older. I do sketches of them that I could continue my studies here. If I should find anything of import, you will be the first to know. Before that, I must first go and apologize to Carl. I fared the statues. A couple, well, one was damaged. Well, you wiped them as well? I expect nothing less from that life, Wonka. In today's drunken empire, the owl was regarded with great reverence, the divine beast of night and keeper of knowledge. In fact, there is a legend that speaks of a time when darkness fades and the people pray for night. An owl is said to guide he who heralds night's return. Perhaps that's why fate brings you here. There, thank you. You returned, good. All of our hunters are accounted for. Sentinels have helped guard these ruins for centuries. It's unsettling to know they may now turn on us at any given moment. Such a thing was inconceivable before the flood, but as light takes its toll, they grow increasingly erratic. Indeed, it has made our duty to these ruins all the more difficult, but we will not be dissuaded from doing what must be done. It is not much, but I would like you to have this. For helping save my sisters, I pray we can count on your aid should we have need of it again. More food. Open the locust. Please. A welcome sight in my hour of need. As you know, a number of our stone sentinels have turned against us, but if they can be slain, they may yet serve to protect these ruins. We lack the knowledge to build more, but it is possible to use their parts to repair those that yet remain. If you could slave in a single sentinel, bring this core, that's all I require from you. It's easy enough. I will just turn in the rest of the quests I do have. There are children behind us. Long have they called it the bounty of Ixmaz. Their desperation has made them bold, and the presence of a few more soldiers has served only to encourage them. But so long as we yet breathe, these woods will remain beyond their reach. Hello there. You've prepared your offerings then? I do. I have the gin core and the tier of gins. Very good. Now we take these tears in hand like so. We then use the heart of the gin to summon a breeze to carry the tears and our prayers into the firmament. Even now I can feel God's protection. I suspect you'll have need of it in the Quintana travel. This too may prove useful in your travels, till we meet again. Useful. Well, I will... Where's that coffer? There it is. Place armory chest. Retrieve the materia from Scabian Ring. I think. Oh no, because it wants to replace the Overtype tree, so let's retrieve that instead. Put that and where's meld? Meld back in my spell speed. And meld in termination. Direct hit. I don't have any direct hit rate. It's more spell speed, why not? Limit. You've routed trespass today. They seem fixated on temples for more than stars possible. To an outsider they might appear a source of power, but that's quite far from the truth. They glow with the power of these woods of Ronka. The light would fade the moment they are removed. But regardless of their worth, such crimes cannot be tolerated. I will see to it we strengthen our defences of the border. This will not happen again. What's the next quest? Does that... Oh, the next quest does give me the last Aether current I need. So maybe I should head out and get this last... the last exploration one. Anyway, apparently I made a mess of the ceremony. Wow, nice. Thank goodness they were not hurt. It's never too late to begin the ceremony anew, but I fear the source of our troubles has naught to do with the spirits. Actually, I suppose I should maybe check this, accept it now, just to see if it happens to be going out the direction I'm going in. The ritual to which you bore witness requires no less than 2 petitioners to summon the spirit of the wood, and they must be of one mind and one heart. Historically, it has always been blood relatives who are chosen. If what you say is true, and not 1 but 2 spirits answered their call, it is a sign of disharmony between them. Until we discover its source, attempting the ritual again could prove disastrous. But I fear the others will not be forthcoming with information were to press the subject. For our esteemed guest and ally of Ronka, on the other hand, I believe they would be willing to speak freely. We just speak with people of Phantom and see if they know aught of any trouble between Fina and Sea. I mean, also just in general, that they didn't seem to match up. Their personalities didn't seem to match very well. Oh, there's the last Aether. I think I might need to focus on... Actually, I might just take that MSQ quest now, just so I can unlock flight. Because I'm fairly certain if I check my... Yeah, that is the only If current I need. That will speed up doing these side quests. Okay. The entrance to the Quintana Revel lies open, and I'll let it see you on your way. With the Ilmorans gone and your companion now returned, I think it best you go now before you can regroup. With magic flowing once more through the Great Period of Uxanar, the entrance to Quintana Revel should now be open. Before we leave, Arianna, did you discover anything that may suggest the Light Warden hides elsewhere? Nay. Though we had but little time before the Ilmoran's most unwelcome arrival, we scoured the nearby environs and spoke once more of the one called Cora. Having hearkened to her tale, it is my judgment that the sin-eater which her late mother did espy was indeed to be in Seek, and that it most likely resided in the vicinity of Rectica Falls. In the absence of any subsequent sighting, I have no reason to believe our quarry have sought out a new sanctuary, and given the considerable difficulty we face in reaching the falls, we may be certain it have not been disturbed by man. Then our course is clear. We must navigate to Quintana Revel and make for Rectica Falls. Though you see it as but another obstacle to be navigated, to Quintana Revel is the oldest and most sacred of our temples. The accumulated knowledge of the Empire is set for side of it. Knowledge which is rightly yours as allies of Bronco. You are welcome to explore. I fully intend to survey every element of it, once our mission is complete. Were the Emperor still alive, he would be overjoyed to hear you say so. But I must warn you, though the way is open, it will still be heavily guarded. Discourage trespassers and test the work of our allies. It had to be so. Be careful in there. Like that music. Head east and you will find the path of azure flowers leading to the Revel. I wish you safe passage through its halls. That shipment always there. Master Matoya, I know I cannot dissuade you from going, so please, promise me you will return safely. The Knights blessed need you. You need not worry, you know. I shall return, and bring with me a long-awaited gift. One the Knights blessed will treasure now and forevermore. Now, let us away. That chipmunk, was that? I don't know if it's a chipmunk. Whatever it is. Was that always there? Not here anymore. Right. Would it have been made possible for I knew like rent me one? No, you can't just rent one. We'll just follow the flowers. I can't imagine what we could have survived in there for so many years. After you, my friend. At long last, time have come to find out what wonders yet remain at the heart of Rome. This is better work. I have no wish to return to Great Britain. You can feel the aether flowing through the door. A gentle push may be all that's required. Our early efforts were not in vain, it seems. Stay on your guard, Joseph. We know not what awaits us inside. Quintana Revel now accessible. Okay, so it's dungeon. Go ahead, I thought why not. I'll deal with NPCs. I feel a little bad for leaving Infilia out alone, but yeah, that works. I think. Register for duty. Light heart. Hello. Quintana River. Maybe I should have swapped. Maybe I should have swapped class well, now, but or maybe taken Minfilia. So I went via Shawl because she, like she said, she wanted to see the temple herself. Does mean we do have 2 black mages. Guardians of Revel, in the name of the Emperor, I bid you awaken. Oh, okay. There's mechanics already. You can't create an Urianger, or not bothering to dodge that mechanic at all. I should have been placing Thunder on this guy, shouldn't I? Oh. Make it back. Okay. That's what I need to do. Sometimes check through all my gear and see if I've got anything I can extract material from. Yep. Bigger AoE for actually this one's handy, isn't it? Or it would have if I had cast it sooner. Oh yeah, flare. I forget flare's a spell, isn't it? I'm really not great at figuring black mage's AoE rotation. Guess I saved my polyglot. Yeah. Regeneration. Frankly, I accidentally lowered something I shouldn't have. Where? Oh. It's two. I think this is what we call. I think this is how you're supposed to. Oop. Like me, Jaylee.
覚悟してちょうだい。
Okay. Wait, actually, under. Okay, so now we have this one will require at us from both sides. Probably be ready here. Go through Ivers. Still on direct side. What I need to do. That's it. Wonder. Okay. First boss. Lozak. I do really like the dungeon boss theme from Shadowbringers. Still not quite beating out Revenge Twofold, which was Heaven's Works in my mind. Whoa! Oh, I was clearly not looking at what I was supposed to be looking at. Is that all it is gathering? Oh, that side's on fire, so avoid that side. There you go. Oh. Ow. Okay, I'm starting to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing here. I don't have a thunder on you. I guess no harm in it, right? So I need to be on this side. Oh. I knew what I was doing this time. Get thunder on you again. Oh, I've lost my ammo again. Darn. And station. Got found. I completely forgot about ley lines thing as well.
ここで沈んでもらう。
Oh. I should headband of healing. What is the item level of gear here? 406. So that's actually probably going to put down my armor chest. Because I'm mostly still on item level 400 gear. Faint cry episode. That doesn't sound faint. Acrobat. Oh! I should not have been spitting my head. I'm not sure I'm actually hitting all of these enemies though. Yeah. I can probably just swap a single target. I think more efficient. Ice. Let's go. Want to aggro those and find it? We'll throw a blizzard out and power out. Freeze out. And then swap to fire. Go past. Freeze, fire, fire. I think if there's two enemies, I'm more efficient going for single target. Unsettling crying in that temple. Yeah, I describe it more as unsettling than faint. It's causing the whole cavern to shake. Okay, reload. Still defending. Oh, I don't want to search for recipes because of my armor chest. You want to grab those, Rankard? You want to... There you go. Maybe it's quicker with these guys because they don't seem to use. Trust members don't seem to use AoE combos or AoE skills, so maybe it is better to just focus on just helping them. Beat down the whatever target they're focusing on, except now they seem to split their attention, which is great. I should be trying to use Fire 4 more. Probably. Piercing. Or enemies for you. And can we make sure they're all put together so I can actually AoE? Would be nice. There's a foul. Freeze. Little bastard. Because that's definitely enough enemies to be worth AoE now. 8. Blizzard. Freeze. I'll set a different target to maybe swap a single target in here. Let's try and not let an again drop off. I'm not going to shot us Thunder 3 in there. Right, comes out through the temple. Chopper offending. Ooh, hello. That Squatch. Such a beast could survive down here last time. Oh, do you want to? Let's get dudes. Don't on it. Sound wave. Okay, that's just an AoE. Nothing really to work with, right? Subsonics. Oh. Oh yeah, I was going to try Fire 4. Oh! This fall. Ooh, I'm not doing particularly great at this one. Ley lines. Should not have passed ley lines just there. And I let Enochian drop off. subsonics, I am going to mana ward, I suppose, through that one. Sharp pass. Fire. Go for 100. Subsonics coming again. Really come down. Chest rattle gaming. Ooh, just let's see that real quick. That might actually make. There's probably a. Oh, it does have. It is dieable. Might make a decent. Bouncer Glam. Let's see if there's anything to pair it with. Ooh, big tree. So this is Lactica Falls. We're going to now. Yep, right. Yep. We found Centimeters. I am doing the wrong thing because I'm supposed to be AoE the way on 3 of them. I'll just join with the rest in murdering them. Wizard. Yep, more Centimeters. Found Centimeters just there. Oh! They're right there. Sounds of striking them. Oh, they're throwing rocks. That's as well. I get it. You want to do? Yep. That in there. Let's have a little bit more. Oh, hello. I was not quite expecting you. To watch that echo, it's probably going to detonate itself. Oh, that's maybe left too late for a fresh go. Nope, made it. Self-destruct. Oh, darn. Right. Paying attention. I didn't want to use fire free. I guess I'm using it now. Again, did not want to use fire free. I have really messed up my rotation. Treasure puffer. A rabble keeper's content. Is it? What does that look like? I'll probably climb over it, but it's an upgrade. So, this light warden. Mapping drill. Oh, light warden arrows. Okay. You ready? This is more terrible face to see. You want to get it right. Okay, so if you get that, whenever you run away. Okay, let's go. Viper poison. Oh, in here. Oh, I didn't see that puddle there. Yeah. Guess I'll drop this somewhere if it's good. Is that one? Fire free. I'm doing really badly at this. Oh, over here is actually safe to stand. I shouldn't have done that. Actually, did that work? I think that worked. Just about. You're still where are you going with that? No, that's so I guess I'll go over them as well. We've got limit break. Nope, that'll work now. 25%. Really odd. I think I'm going to become closer to the world. This again. No, I don't want this. Ah, that was waste. Oh, am I not supposed to be, I'm not supposed to be in front of me. What's going on there? But I win anyway. No one died. Ooh, and that's Light Warden number 3 down. Oh, hello, Manfilia. What do you have to say? So the Warden of the Woodfalls. Less stuff tonight for turn. Not quite yet. Not like that. That was terrifying. What was it? You got nothing to say, Franklin? Oh, good. Keep that memory if you like talking to Infilly. What's your comfort? Rattle Keeper Shield and Rattle Keeper Sword. And, ooh, I get the casting. The body piece for a caster. Ooh, that really doesn't work with the gloves I've got on. Do I have anything else I could just move? I don't have any glamour souls on me. You can't access your triple saddlebag here either. So that's half the Light Warden's down, because they're still... No. No, it's more than half, is it? Because there's Colosia and Orang. And then I know there's the unknown area. I don't know if that has a Light Warden for it.
ああ、きっとな。
やはり彼の具合が気になりますか。
Yeah, still concerned about all the light I'm taking in.
ええ、今回は大丈夫そうだけれど、あくまで今回はよ。本人に黙っているつもりもないわ。ねえ、ウリエンジェ。取り戻した夜空は綺麗かしら。
滑らかなる漆黒に星影はさやか、白に虹に輝きはあまた散りばめられん。原初世界と変わりない美しい夜空です。穏やかで優しい、見とれるほどの天の暗き海でしょう。
そう。
星もまた命の流れをまとうもの。あなたの目にこそ美しく映っているのではないですか。
お疲れ様。さあ、胸を張って帰りましょう。
Body stops. Oh, who are those murals? opposing force. Light breaking down darkness.
この部屋の壁画、論下より古い時代のものね。
Do they have like Aether or something? Or
すごい。どうしてわかるんですか？使われている顔料に特徴があるのよ。大抵の顔料は鉱物なんかを含んでいるから見分けられるの。
so can you or can you not see them?
忌憚な御影堂は古代の英知を守り伝えるための神殿だとアルメたちが語っていた。
If you couldn't see the night sky, or maybe
こんなところで道草を食っているなよ。おかげで存外に歩かされた。
can you teleport?
今度は出迎えのつもりか？バカ言え。私がそんな面倒なことするわけないだろう。なるほど。やはりあと数体倒さないと何とも言えないか。
何の話かしら。
いやだな、いちいち気にするなよ。約束通り手を貸して約束通り見ているだけだ。それじゃ私は帰る。お前たちもさっさと帰って次に進むことだな。これはまた懐かしい光景だな。
この壁画のこと知っているんですか？
昔々は誰もが知っていたさ。世界が原初世界と共造世界に分かたれた時、全ての命も14に分かたれ、それぞれの世界で別の存在として生まれ変わった。
Oh, is that Zodiac and Heidelin?
そうして本来の世界を知る者はいなくなった。が人は時に夢としてその光景を垣間見たのさ。知らないのに知っている人類共通の夢。昔は大層不思議がられて絵に描かれたり歌にされたり、まあいろいろ扱われたものだ。それも見なくなって久しいと思ったが、こんなところでまたお目にかかるとは
詳しいわね。ということは書かれている内容についても。
世界が分かたれる前、そこには栄えた文明があり、多くの命が生きていた。しかし断りが乱れ、未曾有の災厄が発生。文明は命は危機に立たされた。その文明の人々は祈りと犠牲によって星の新たな断りを紡ぐもの、星の意志を生み出した。名はゾディアーク。それによって最悪は沈められた。
待って、ゾディアーク？
こうして最悪は過ぎたが、ゾディアークという強大な力をめぐって人の意見は割れた。それを封じるべきとする者によって枷となるもの、ハイデリンが生み出された。ゾディアークとハイデリンは戦った。結果はハイデリンの新章。 ハイデリンが放った渾身の一撃で世界は分かたれ、ゾディアークもまた分断されて封印された。
So, Eidolon's not planet, but Zodiac?
以上、忘れられた歴史の話だ。信じるかどうかは勝手にしてくれ。ハイデリンの言い分はどうせ違うだろうしな。仮にその話が真実だとして、それじゃゾディアークとハイデリンというのは
Both
なんだ。
primals?
それすら気づいてなかったのか。あれはこの星に元よりいた神なんかじゃない。かつての人によって作られた星の意志。お前たちに分かりやすいように言うとだな、最古にして最強の万神だ。
Oh.
とてもじゃないけど、今すぐ受け入れられる内容じゃないわ。それが妄言でないというのなら、知っているあなたは何者なの？
やっとついにそれを問うか。私とは、アシエンとは何者か。私たち、特にオリジナルと呼ばれるアシエンはな、ゾディアークを召喚せし者、つまり分かたれる以前の世界の人だよ。だとすれば、世界の統合にこだわっているのもうなずけるだろう。私は世界、人を真なる形に戻したいのさ。当然の欲求だろう。
I mean, he's telling the truth. Don't know if I'd go as far as to say he sounds right, but you can at least sympathize a little. Just quickly, before we tell back, move. Let's keep a couple in for now. I don't need to keep all my clamor prisms in my inventory as well. Okay, and must I believe removing it is the best option. Because I don't think I have any upper gloves that can fit every class. That's a little bit better. That was my plan. They can be rolled when you create instances. Doesn't that mean if Heidel's a primal, our mission is kind of to exterminate primals? I can fly now. I'm off a level 78. Did I get anything leveling up this level? Constantly get more damage. I'll take that. Next on the list is Machinist. Once again, I have the problem with the gloves. don't have any others. Nope. Best option looks like it's to remove. Those work up better than the other ones, I feel. Still not great, but... Right, so augmented Scabian Magic Blunderbuss. Retrieve material. And so, the Hybrid of Aiming. Retrieve my materia. Meld. Let's buff the directed rate again. I can't buff the direct hit rate, I can buff the determination. You sense the presence of a powerful mark. Probably can't fight it though, not at this level. And then skill speed is doing it all now. Really buff it. There we go. So, back to these side quests. Now that I can actually fly. So there's the badge I need to get. Hello, there's two of you. I have defeated the enemy. Can I pick up the badge now? Wait, one badge down. Let's do the ones outside of the village first. Is that seeing eye to eye one, I think, is going to end up. Carrying it on, because that seems there's normally 4 or 5 quests in those little blue lines. There's mapping the realm. Probably hang up the lap taken. Let's speed things up. Number 2. defeated the enemy. Badges, and then head down. This quest. I've explored everywhere, which is nice. Okay. Wouldn't have known there was a place up here you could actually swim. Even when you clean rainwater up here. Here in the calm and quiet of the woods, you can close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let your troubles drift away. Best of all is no one knows of this place save me, my sister, and you. If you ever have need for respite, please do make use of this spring. Now then, I shall return before the others notice my absence. You are free to stay as long as you like. Okay, let's just showing you a swimming location. Where you can dive to. That's fair enough. Noted. Okay, so now speak up to Visa family to learn about Fina and Suna. I speak of Suna quite often actually about our history and duty to late Emperor. We were once nomadic people, or so legends say, but Nausea in her boundless love sought to bless us with home. And so she appeared before the Emperor Ronka in a dream and bade him allow us into his kingdom. And that is how we found our home and our purpose, Suna's determined to protect both. I spoke with Fina not long ago. She heard that I was considering leaving Fano and wished to talk. It is a decision not to be made lightly, for we may never return once we leave. Now new companions are here, I feel our duty has been fulfilled. I understand the ruins must be protected from the children, but what difference does one guard make? Rafina shares my feelings on the matter and has also considered leaving. Okay, yeah, they're very... So one's very committed to their traditions and such, while the other is not. I can only imagine what might be driving those two apart. Fina and Sina, in all fact, I can think of no one closer. It is little wonder they were chosen to fish and switch to the village. In a sense, we consider all here to be family, but twins are said to have an especially powerful bond. Which is why it has been so strange to see them argue in recent days. They have not been the same since the children and the more soldiers reached the border. Yes, I do have your Runken Dole Core. Brimming with ethereal energy. As I said before, we lack the knowledge to build sentinels, and this is perhaps the most difficult piece to replicate. As long as their cores can be retrieved, we can prolong the life of those we yet have. Oh, alright, I finished your test of strength. Our hunters returned badly bruised, yet they seemed quite content with themselves. Were you not able to defeat them? We found a flower whose petals bear the insignia. Ah, but of course, doubtless they find joy in defeat at the hands of one so esteemed. You've bestowed upon them a great gift, one they are like to cherish to the end of their days. As promised, here is your reward. I mean, I was using a gun, so I'm not sure if... Hello, Wolf. How do you feel? Refreshed, I hope. Like a soy sponge. He doesn't know, sure. Wonderful. You have done so much for us, you have more than earned a moment of rest. Here, a small gift for humouring me. Take care, ally. Take care, ally Vronka. May the blessings of the wood be upon you. Blood tomato juice. Direct hit rate and vitality. I need to actually use food. I've been stockpiling far too much, but... Down here. No, isn't quite the right one. Well, I didn't find much, really. As if Vino yearns to explore the outside world, and Siuna would remain hidden from it. Oh, there they are. We've finished with the altar. I gather you've appraised Muscle Nil of what happened. Yes. We wish to apologize for... There's no need. However, were you to petition the spirits again, I suspect they would answer as they did before. It will not happen again, I swear it. Please say you'll try again. Yes, let us try with one of our own and not this outsider. This summoning would have worked if not for him. Enough, Siuna. The problem lies not with our guest, but with you and your sister. You've been fighting over the future Fano, is that right? Family is not meant to agree on everything, but fail to respect your differences and before long you will have no family at all. What would become of Fano if the others shared in your contempt for one another? You have to prepare for another petition of the spirits, and I expect you to come to terms before then. If the ritual is to succeed, you must find harmony. I apologize for burdening you further, but may I ask you to accompany them? Of course. We will make this work, I promise. I will leave you to your work then. I fear you have a long day ahead of you. We do not need your help, but if Master Nil insists. Embarrassing. Okay, so Nil furrows her brow with a look of both concern and exasperation. Joseph, once more I appoint you witness to the petition, but before there can be another ceremony, a new set of offerings must be made ready. An oblation of meats and fruits favoured by the gods. Might I ask you to help with their preparations? Very good. The three of you together should finish in no time at all. When you have gathered what is required, you have to report back to me at once. I will go ahead and begin searching for fruits. Suppose I will hunt for meat. Though it would be faster to handle this all myself. Would it? I never realized she had grown so cold. She's always been quite prideful and committed to protecting our traditions. I understand her reservations about permitting outsiders into our woods, but to be so unwelcoming even to allies of Veronica for whom we have waited all these years, it concerns me greatly. Meanwhile, Fina seems more than willing to be the perfect host, but now I wonder if her enthusiasm is genuine. With what you've learned from the others, perhaps now you can get through to Fina and Siuna. Convince them to speak of their troubles. Siuna is by far the most stubborn of the two. Reach her with your words, and Fina too will open up to you before long. Again, she chooses you as witness. Well, let's get this over with. We require a meat of blue stags for the offering. 3 stags should supply us with enough, I think. If you can handle that, I will give the rest. There we go. That's a dough. Something. I do have a sprint ready, but Peloton will do for now. Move on now. And now one the other side of equals. Reasonable. Under. And there we go. 3 down. Oh, Sina. Oh, there's your stag meat. Not bad. Perhaps you are worthy of the other's praise. You're not quite as fast as my bow, though after all my training I would be surprised if you were. All that training to provide for Fano and protect the ruins. Growing up, I believed we would always be able to defend these woods on our own, but now... Never mind. Would you go and check on Fina? I'll see if there's aught else worth hunting. There you are. I take it Yuna's turned you away. Well, you're more than welcome here. I am having trouble finding suitable mushrooms for the offering. If you could bring me free, I would be forever grateful. Give it some mushroom. Further up here. Yeah, thanks. Okay. Your mushrooms. Were you able to find anything promising? A great mushroom. A succulent mushroom found first. There you go. Yes, these will do nicely. Thank you. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I could work alongside one from outside the Great Wood. Yet here you are, and now I cannot help but wonder, what if the future of Fano lies beyond our borders? The captain of your Crystarium is Reese, yes? Those who leave our village are never to return, but she is proof that they may yet go on to do great things. We could reach out to them, allow them to go freely between here and their new homes, perhaps even establish new settlements. The visa would thrive, and the future of Fano would be secure. That's how I wish to honour our duty to His Eminence, by finding our sisters who left the Great Wood. But that also means leaving behind Siuna. Oh, I wish she would understand. I think it's time I talked with her. Okay. Oh, yep, she's in trouble. Oh. Nope. She'll be fine. You doing okay? You. Of course it would be you. And now the beasts are gone. No matter. I will find another. See, no. This is all my fault. When he and his comrades first arrived in Fano, I was elated. Everyone was. It was a chance to learn about the world beyond the Great Wood. But I never stopped to consider your feelings, what you might think if you left Fano. I've always known of your desire to see the outside world. I've only myself to blame for not voicing my concerns. Times have changed, and with your arrival, the greatest of our duties to the late Emperor has been fulfilled. The ruins still require our protection, but perhaps we can find another way. One that does not require we sacrifice our freedom. It would be selfish of me to deny you your dreams for the sake of tradition. You would not be the first, nor the last, to leave Fano. No matter where you go, we will always be family. Oh, she has no intention of abandoning Fano when she leaves. What does he mean by this, sister? You're incredibly talented, and you will make a fine member of the Guard someday. But we are not all suited for such duty, and those that are grow fewer and fewer. We need help, sister. The Visu now live lives beyond the Great Wood. And you would find them for us. Then I would make of Fano a village that welcomes them home with open arms. It's a chance to prosper as we once did before the flood, to ensure we carry on the legacy of our forebears. We must seize it, sister, together. I know not what to say. A word of thanks, perhaps, to our friend here. If not for him, we would still be at odds. Why, you almost sound sincere, sister. If you are done with your jokes, we should be heading back. Lunil will be worried. And then I'm going to guess there's a request for doing the ritual again. This time it will actually work, hopefully. These little side series don't tend to go on for too long, so I can't see them dragging it out with another. Good to see you smiling again. Feel embarrassed to think of how I treated you before. I've been treated far worse. Now that you have the offering, it's time we talked. No need to muscle now. Fine or fine. Better than fine. Changes come quickly to Fano, and we allowed it to divide us when we should have embraced it together. We've learned from our mistake and come to understand that. Though we walk different paths, our goal is the same. That is all that matters in the end. Well, it's certainly good to see you two are back to your old selves. Well, we did have a little help. Oh, your choices of plenty of food. Fina and Sina are prepared to fulfill their duty. It's time Joseph, Fina and I will make ready for the ritual. Meet with us at the Morning Stars when you're ready. Same place as before. When you're ready, just begin. Spirits of the wood hear us. We seek to renew our vow to the gods of the Great Wood. For the strength to protect these lands, to be the shield that guards against the accursed light, we demand trial by combat to prove our worth. Tox Sharl, keeper of the winds, Tox Gatorl, keeper of the flames, to Yix-Lokwa, bringer of rain, to Yix-Anpa, bringer of the harvest, we beseech you, spirits of the wood, hear our prayers and deliver them. Oh, lightning sprite. Spirit of lightning. Spirit born of wind and rain, whose spark brings fire, and from the ashes may come a rich harvest. Our prayers will reach, sister, there can be no doubt. As witness to our petition, we task you now with slaying the spirit. Go forth and see our prayers delivered to the heavens. I feel doing this with a gun is maybe disrespectful, but I feel I should be using a bow or a spear, one of the weapons that these seem to commonly use. Sure, no problem. Spirit is slain, you did it. I confess I had my doubts at first, but you performed your duty admirably. Would you go and relay the good news to Master Lunil? We will be along shortly. We go. Suna, I take it you're successful this time? Yes, Master Linnell, everything's as it should be. Though we see the world through different eyes, it does not change how we feel about the Great Wood. In matters concerning Fano, we are of one heart and one mind. And it's by the strength of your kinship that the Vies shall be blessed for years to come. As you know all too well, the fulfillment of our duty to the allies of Ronka has necessitated change, and no few of our number feel uncertain for the future. But I believe we have found the answer to our woes, the means by which we may see Fano thrive once more. For centuries we have trusted none save our own, and that will prove our downfall, for none can survive in this world alone, not even the guardians of Yggdrasil. There's much to be gained from opening our doors to the outside world, and your presence in Fano has proven that. On behalf of all the Vies, you have our humblest thanks. No problem. And for you too, I expect great things for you in the future. Thank you, Master Linnell. We will not disappoint you. Vina has decided to venture out into the world to find more of our fellow Vies who might be willing to return home. And Suna has pledged to protect Fano and help make our village a place where they will feel welcome. Two paths to the same goal. Still, I will miss you dearly when you are gone. But I have yet to even decide where I will go, sister. There's still time for us to be together. So I have too much food already. And I always forget to actually eat it. That's... never mind. About to say I can get back to the MSQ, but nope. Side quest to distract me. Hello. Do you mind? Oh, you must be strong, sister. Oh, is she ready to leave now? Vina would take another step to realizing her dream. Oh, it combines with the ones from Silverbow. Great serpent of them. Tremble, child of man, for a creature of pure divinity wiggleth before thee. I want great serpent. Joseph, you could not have come at a better time. Suna and I have been given leave to explore beyond the borders of Yggdrasil. As we know nothing of what lies past the borders of the Great Wood, I suggest you visit somewhere close to home, Sliverburg. For us to go alone would likely incite panic. In your company, however, they might be at ease. I apologize for this abrupt request, but we would be most grateful if you could introduce us to the people there. It's settled. We'll wait at the Wild Fete, near the entrance to Sliverburg. Cool. Hello. Bound. Sword here. Vies this close to Sliverburg? I don't believe it. Oh, did he predict this? Is it one of his prophecies? So these are the worshippers of the dark. If you know these two, would you mind? Oh, we've been expecting you, Joseph. Your coming was foretold in the Gospel of Quinfort. Because of course it was. The great serpent speaks to me once more of azure flowers, sacred temples, and secrets engraved on an ancient tablet. The calamity is upon us, friend, and our divine protector would say to avert it once more. He was hell-bent on coming here, and somehow dragged me along with him, though I wasn't exactly inclined to stay behind, seeing as how his visions have been right before. Do you know anything of this talk of visions and calamities? The calamity, yes. It can only be avoided with the guidance of the Great Serpent. Have you seen it? We do not know this Great Serpent, but if it is snakes you seek, you will find him along the banks of Muriel's Regret. Yes, it makes sense it would be near water. After all, it was Lake Tusi Mecta that we first met. Oh, Great Serpent, your servant comes for you. Oh, wait. I think that was something along the lines of, wait, it's not safe to go alone. I apologize for his unusual behavior. He means well. Perhaps, but such recklessness can prove fatal. Joseph, would you go make sure they are safe? While you see to them, I will take this one to Fano. Okie dokie. Where are they? Oh, being attacked. Of course they are. Oh, they found a Great Serpent. Should not come to that. They only meant to protect their home. Sweet. I'm glad to see you are unharmed, Great Serpent. Sweet. You refused to leave out that thing. I presume this is the Great Serpent he was looking for. I beseech you, give me a sign. What calamity would threaten the forest? We should return to Fano and consult Marcelina. She'll know how to handle this. Great Serpent seems to agree. Wait, oh Great One, this ground is not fit for you to sliver upon. Allow me to go. Oh boy. Can I fly over that cliff, or is that too high? Oh no, I think I can fly over it. Just about. Is it still night time? It's hard to actually tell what time of day it is from. It's about to become daytime. Vanille, we have a visitor. They bring with them 2 guests from Shadowbringers. Very well, let's see what they have to say. This is the Great Serpent. Most fortuitous turn of events. This gift you speak of is not unknown to us. Though it is rare, a child of Fano born of such a gift would be appointed Keeper of Whispers. It would be most unwise to ignore this vision. Keeper of Whispers, yes, I rather like that title. He also spoke of a monstrous snake in the lake to the west. Perhaps he meant the legend of Zadal and its battle with the Winged Serpent. There are a number of such tablets in the Great Pyramid of Uxner which tell of such tales. The one we seek may be among them. However, only the Emperor or one of sufficient status may pass through those hallowed halls. As bearer of the Seal of Ronga, you have been granted leave to enter. If you would bring me the tablet, I can decipher its writings. Might I accompany him? Not inside, of course, but close enough to see the temples I have beheld in my visions. We can escort you, but you must not run off as you did before. Oh, Great Serpent. Scream! Ready, safe passage. Here we go. Struggle. Oh, I could have gotten up there. Sightseeing spot. Probably. These pyramids were built to venerate the 4 chief deities of the Ronkan religion: Oxcatol, Keeper of Flame; Oxchal, Keeper of Winds; Yixlokwa, Bringer of Rain; and Yixamba, Bringer of the Harvest. For the inhabitants of Fano, guardians of Ronka's heritage, there are a few sites more sacred. There they are. They're all here. I did not expect anyone save the V's to take such an interest in Ronkan history. I have my eyes on Quinford, don't you worry. It gladens me to see one so taken for history. Have you ever seen such a thing? To think its majesty could remain unmarred all these centuries. I would say it's been a little marred. It's just a little. Stone tablet. We cannot read its script. Do you see the image of a snake is engraved on the tablet? If you cannot read its script, you see the image of a pearl grim tablet. This likely has nothing to do with the creature. So. This one. You can't read a script. The image of a Namazu is engraved on the tablet. This like that. Namazu. That's. The implications of that are interesting. Found a tablet. You found it. Come, I would know what secrets it hides. Excuse me. How did you fare in the Great Pyramid? Found this tablet. Yes, this is indeed the tablet we were looking for. A moment while I pore over its writings. Thank you for your patience. I finished deciphering the tablet and its contents were informative. By the Emperor's command, the stone giant Lazatl did clash with the serpent. The battle raged for many days and many nights, and finally the ancient guardian stood triumphant. The dreaded snake was sealed in an immense jewel, its true name never to be uttered again. The years spent in slumber quelled its rage, and deceiving ire at once executed became a benign aura. Man came to worship the jewel, and thus the great destroyer became the great protector of the wood. After the great sealing, the Emperor commanded his fiercest sentinels to the east to keep guard of the Great Pyramid of Uxnar. To the west he sent his priests who would watch over the slumbering serpent from the covered halls of Twaddle. Together they would protect the Empire, and so did it thrive. Alas, in a strange twist of fate, the temple to the west would be submerged beneath the waters of Lake Tusimekta, its priests drowned. Lamenting their loss, the great protector thrashed and writhed within the great jewel, stirring the power of the earth, causing the trees to grow ever thicker, ever greener. And the guards of the pyramid would become guardians of an ever-expanding forest. And the V's have remained here all this time. Incredible. But Master Nil, were there really protectors other than us in the Great Wood? I cannot say for certain, but this is not the first time I've read such claims in our ancient texts. Can you imagine it? 2 tribes protecting the whole of Raktika. Even assuming they existed, we would have no way of tracing their lineage. But I do not think these priests are who we were meant to find. The one who shares their gift and reverence for Ronga now stands before us. We would be honoured to work alongside you in protecting Rak'tika and the ruins of Ronga. It would be an honour, but I fear I am not worthy of such a position. It's not a question of worthiness, it matters only that you are willing, and when the time comes I intend to leave in search for our beast sisters who would join us. Perhaps this is the calamity my visions foretold, the plight of your people, the growing reality that Ronga's history may one day be lost to time. And the Great Serpent has chosen me to be your savior. What happened to her being unworthy? A new keeper of whispers to protect and serve the Greatwood. Speaking of which, where did the snake go? It was here but a moment ago. Return to slumber, no doubt, but should the Great Serpent have need of us again, I will be here waiting, listening. Oh. If his head weren't in the clouds, he might notice. I don't suppose you'd be willing to take it with you before he comes to his senses. As long as it remains here, I'm afraid he'll be convinced the calamity looms around every corner. Squeak! Go on, take it. If all that stuff about the Great Serpent is true, he'll still have his visions to warn us of danger. Fair enough, I guess. It would seem friends of Fano can be found closer to us than I dare to hope. I will consult our chiefness that we may formalize an alliance with Sliverbird. An alliance, yes. We will protect Rak'tika as they did in the days of the Empire. Villages of the east and west working together as one. Umbral. Let's get the Great Serpent. Where's my minion guide? This creature, Twinfor insists, is none other than the all-seeing, all-powerful Great Serpent of Ronga. Though its wobbly girth may deceive the eye, that is, presumably, a mere mark of the Serpent's mercy, for its true form would be too terrible for mortal minds to comprehend. Well, that looks like all quests finished up. Let's see if we get a little bit more progress in the MSQ before I head off. Installa. Solo has a haunted expression. Emmett Selk's words having clearly found their mark. Though recent events plainly warrant further discussion, I think it best that we wait until Athlano and the others are present. Emmett Selk concluded. How convenient that he should choose this moment to keep to the shadows. Well, no matter. For the present we should return to Fano and make certain for Morn's withdrawal. After that, Sliverbird. The blessed are no doubt elated by what has become of the sky. So am I still on level 75 quests? So that's me nearly halfway through Shadowbringers, I want to say. I think because once the little quests start hitting level 76, I believe is the halfway mark. You are returned, and unharmed, I see. Indeed, I am pleased to report that the Light Warden is no more, thanks in large part to you. That the death of a single Sin Eater should make such a difference. As our numbers wane, so too did our hope that the ruins we have devoted our lives to guarding would ever find purpose. Yet here you are, the allies for whom we have waited these many centuries. And with your arrival came the chance to pass on our legacy, the ancient wisdom of our empire. And that alone would have been reward enough. Never did we imagine it would serve to banish the light that pervaded these woods. On behalf of the V's, for our forebears and the late Emperor of Ronker, you have our deepest thanks. It is we who should be thanking you. Our journey through the Quintana Revel proved most enlightening. We were privy to such knowledge is an honour, one for which we never hoped. Please, you need not be so humble. We but do our duty as decreed by the late Emperor. Would that he were still with us to express his gratitude in person. But sister, this does not mean our duty is fulfilled. To our allies, perhaps, but the ruins cannot be left unguarded. As long as we live here in these woods, the secrets of Ronka must not fall into the wrong hands. Is Runar still here? No, we escorted him back to Sliverburg shortly after you set out. If you would return to the Knight's Bless, we will not keep you any longer. I suspect they would be glad of your company. Thank you, Ahmed. I look forward to a day when we might share a more leisurely visit to the ruins of Ronka. We will await your return then. Sliversburg. 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 Burr. I keep going to say burr, but it's not. Wow. There's no R. I really can't so much this sky, even with the light. Gone. No, you've returned.
みんな無事だったんだな。
もちろんよ。どちらかというと心配なのはこの拠点の方だわ。
それなら大丈夫。ユールモア軍はこの空を見て完全撤退したみたいだ。常闇の糸島もまた洞窟の奥に引っ込んだよ。だってみんな見たんだ。本当の天の暗き海を、命の行く場所を。暗き海は満たされる。穏やかな静けさと温かな慈しみで。祈りはちゃんと届いてた。人の命はきっとボロボロのこの世界でさえただ終わっていくだけじゃないんだ。なあ、あんたたちのことをずっと不思議な人たちだと思ってたんだ。でも今回で納得がいったよ。みんなは闇の戦士だったんだな。
バカね。
This is probably no
それを聞く
harm
必
in
要がある。
letting these people know the
夜の
truth.
民の祈りは誰かを祀るものじゃない。過ぎていった人が紡ぎ、あなたたちがつなげていく。
分かってるよ。でもそうだ、せめて一度くらいみんなを称えて宴よ。
ルナル、彼らは行くわ。次になすべきことをしに。そして私もまた彼らと共に。それが魔女マトーヤの本当の役目なのだから。
分かった。でもみんなへの感謝は決して忘れないよ。あの美しい闇に誓って。
No Hardbert. Would that be an opportunity to stewards of note? There's a disciple of Hand or Hand job? Hello. Room before you looks off in the distance. A visibly fretful expression. Oh, there's a Clickern. Or I don't know what they're called in. Oh, hello. Excuse me. You're a sweet young man staying from us, but where are you not? I've been meaning to thank you for looking after my boy that one time. His name's Val. You remember him, Tom? He's always running around with his friend Quinford. You know, the one who so much enjoys hearing the sound of his own voice. Why, just moments ago he rushed in here and then went dashing off shouting about he'd made a discovery of staggering import over from Fano. Val, bless his heart, went running after him. I know these parts aren't as dangerous as they once were, and Quinford apparently has made some friends among the V's, but still, I can't help but worry. Would you be so kind as to follow after him and make sure Val doesn't get into anything over his head? You tell him his mother sent you. Okay. I wasn't expecting a disciple of Landjob to show up. Especially not in connection to the whole Quinford quest line, because it's all been combat so far. I will focus on questing for now. Hello, Quinford. How rings? How many times must I tell you, Val? When the will of the wood summons me, I must heed its call. But just making a word, thee, servant of Ronka, at my feet. For the last time, Quinford, would it kill you to actually explain yourself before you go dashing around the forest like a madman? What nonsense you speak, Val. The Keeper of Whispers would never be so insolent as to keep the gods waiting when they would share with me their wisdom. Why, the mere notion is preposterous. Blasphemous, even. Joseph, whatever are you doing here? Your mother sent me. Even my mother sent you? Dear heavens, I'm sorry for dragging you into this. As you might suspect, Quinford's ranting and raving about the will of the wood again. When he ran off shouting about prophecies, I simply had to follow along to make sure he didn't get himself into any trouble. The V said we were welcome at any time, of course, but would it kill the man to be a bit more circumspect? Oh, that reminds me. Whatever happened to that squirmy little fellow that Quinford, for whatever ungodly reason, believes to be the great servant of Ronka? Does it still travel with you, or did it get squished somewhere along the way? What ignorance is this, Val? The Divine Protector has returned to slumber in its nest deep in the heart of Raktika, which it speaks to me in my dreams even now. Assume that. Scream! Oh, never mind. Oh, Great One, is it truly you? Return to grace your loyal servant with your presence in its time of need. Truly the witch has answered my pleas. If the Great Serpent has been with you all this time, Joseph, I can only imagine what sort of dreams he's been having. And yet, as skeptical as I am, the V's seem to put stock in his visions. And if there's even a hint of truth to them, who knows what we're in for. Well, I know, my good friend, for I have seen it 1,000 times in my vision. This venerable forest is on the verge of entering a new age of harmony. The Great Serpent shall let out a mighty cry, and in so doing summon forth they who did serve great Ronka in times of eld. Verily, the arrival of the heirs to wisdom ancient and true is nigh at hand. Now is the time. We must follow where the Great Serpent leads, and doing so lay claim to a great future. Oh boy. Good for... not again. I'm sorry to impose, Joseph, but do you mind helping me go after him? There's only one path leading through the forest, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. It's one of those spyglass ones. It must be around here somewhere. Look, over in that flower bed. Someone's there. Oh. A rat who speaks. Who are you, and why did you trespass in our sacred forest? Answer me, or we will be dining on rat stew this night. Ye gods, oh, do have mercy, I assure you. Yes, most assuredly, that we come in peace. Put down your arms. If my visions speak true, and I have never known them to speak otherwise, this mousy fellow and his diminutive companion are none other than the descendants of a proud Ronkan tribe of old. You are from Silverberg, yes? One of the so-called Knights Blessed? There you are, I swear, Quinford, do you take pleasure in driving me mad? Forgive my friend here, he simply cannot control himself sometimes. I promise you, I'll give him a stern talking to when we get home. Now, Quinford. Friends of the Ally of Ronga, are you? You're quite bold, or quite foolish, to rush forward before the spear point of a beast as you did. And who, or what, is this one? I have not seen him nor any of his ilk before, and yet you say he is a descendant from a proud tribe of Ronka. Most assuredly so, for I did foresee his coming in a vision granted to me by none other than the great serpent itself. Quite big for a good cairn as well. Squeak! Why does the serpent have a bandit? Look, father, there's two of them. Yeah, I'm not as worried about the serpent because I'm guessing it's just a serpent, but in Quickern, I'm. Look, what? I fear you must be mistaken, but this is understandable. After all, my people have lived in hiding for generations. You, if any, have those on the outside are familiar of our kind. Alas, how far our noble tribe has fallen. Most auspicious encounter this is, for a friend of the great serpent is a friend of ours. Yes, pray, my good sir, do enlighten us as to the name of your most ancient and venerable tribe. We are the Kitari. You call us an ancient and venerable tribe, and I cannot deny we are very much that. The Kitari? That is a name I have heard from my elders, and yet I was told that the lost Kitari vanished 100 years ago. And those of us born after the flood never paid the stories much heed, but you say that we truly stand before Kitari in the flesh. However it may be, it's clear that the ally of Ronka and his friends mean us no harm. Let us put down our arms. Father and I have come in search of a great artifact of our past. Great stones buried deep in a cave by his father's. How many fathers were there again, father? Squeak! Jakul, have you forgotten your manners? It'd be untoward not to introduce ourselves to our honoured new friends. I am Quital Naldal of the Quitari, and this is my foolish child, Quital Kotal. Do forgive us for our impropriety. Yes, do forgive us for our impropriety. For nigh on a century, our tribe has made its home in the shadow of the light, deep in the forests on the far side of the Quintana Ravel, by the rushing waters of Rectiga Falls. We did not always hide in darkness. This place we now stand was once our home. Then came that fateful day when the skies were flooded with light. Facing certain doom, our forebears fled the forest, but not before a band of the bravest gave their lives to store away our greatest treasure for safekeeping, with the hope that one day their children's children might unearth them anew. These are the artifacts of which my son spoke. The Kitari Stele, mighty stone monoliths engraved with the accumulated knowledge of our people in its entirety. Of course, it is precisely as I saw in the visions of the great serpent bestowed upon me, a proud and ancient tribe of scribes and scholars, the stewards of knowledge of ancient Ronka. Oh, you are most insightful, my friend. Indeed, we were once known as the stewards of note, a title that fittingly describes both our duties as keepers of written knowledge and the surprise and aptitude of which we pursued the task. Our ancestors served proudly as scribes and scriveners for many a generation of Ronkan emperors. It is a role that came quite naturally to our people, for you see, we are not blessed with the longer lifespans of your kind. Thus, from our earliest days, we have been most meticulous about recording the happenings and learnings of our lives in precise and painstaking detail. The Qatari stelae, or more specifically, the carvings and etchings that grace their surfaces, represent the summation of all the knowledge and wisdom we have acquired over the years. They represent, one might say, the collective memory of our people, passed down through the ages from generation to generation. Long have we dreamed of returning here to search for the stones and reclaiming our legacy, and yet nasty sin-eaters and worse stood in our path, making the journey far too perilous to even attempt. Then one day the skies turned dark. I trembled in terror, but next thing I knew, the great serpent was hopping and squirming beside me. He told me that a path through the Revel had been cleared, and we were free to go home at last. Do you think that's the great serpent as well? Precisely, and so it was that my boy and I received the blessings of our fellow Qatari and became the first of our kind in generations to return to this part of the Greatwood. Unfortunately, we were immediately set upon by all sorts of nasty creatures, forcing us to retreat and ponder our course of action. Where we came upon you and threatened you at Spearpoint. Pray forgive us, allies of Ronga. We knew not who you were, nor all you had suffered to arrive here. You intend to remain here in the Greatwood to search for these stelae of yours, was it? Worry not. We shall tell all in Fano of you, that you are friends and not to be harmed. And with that, we must be on our way. Go in peace. Dear me, but that was a close one, wasn't it? I was all but certain Shaquille and I were going to end up skewered. Were it up to me, I would have left the boy behind for his own safety, but he's ever a curious one, and would hear nothing of it. I'm not a child anymore, father. I'm all of 3 summers. Oh, free? Why, when I was free, I could barely walk straight. Oh, I do not doubt that it is so, good sir, but for our people, the oldest of whom would be lucky to see 20 summers, Shaquille here is almost a Qatari grown. But enough about us. If I might change the subject, you know your way around the Greatwood, yes? I have reason to believe that our forefathers buried stelae in a cavern that descends deep into the mountains near the Oxdalan Gap. Perhaps you might be willing to... Ski? Oh, off goes the serpent. Come, father, we must follow him. But of course, it all makes sense now. It is this great serpent who guided you here to us, and now together we must heed his clarion call. Say no more, great stewards of Ronga. It would be our honour to assist you in your noble cause. It is most kind of you, good sir. In that case, pray allow me to oblige. Let us follow where the Great One leads. I guess we follow as well. I'm guessing the cavern they're talking about is Sliversborough? Sliverbow? Oh. One day I will be able to say that name, pronounce the name properly. Squeak? Yeah, one squeeze as well. Oh, wait. The servant wiggles and arrives excitedly. He appears most eager to see what lies beyond the sealed cave entrance. Wonderful, this vision actually proved true. Now I'll never hear the end of it. The mere sight of the divine protector humbling itself so as to crawl on the ground that its loyal servants may rediscover and reclaim their proud past. Why? And it brings a tear to my eye. So we finally return to this place after 100 years. What awaits us here? Oh, yeah, this is... I was trying to do MSQ and got distracted. However, could this be the place? Let us see now. The mark on the cave's entrance appears to be an ancient Rongan ward. This is promising, and yet problematic. Do allow me to explain. We Qatari worship Oxdalan, god of the dead and the world below. Our forebears no doubt believed that if they sealed away this stelae deep within the bowels of land, the land himself would watch over them and keep them safe until the day their descendants returned. Most fascinating. Your knowledge of Rongan tradition is impressive indeed. However do you manage to know so much, despite your chronicles of history being lost to you for so long? Many ruins can be found near Raktika Falls, within the wood we have called home since the flood. We have made an effort to explore and excavate them as best we could, that our Rongan roots would not be entirely forgotten. A most admirable goal, and one near and dear to my own heart as well. For you see, I am one of the Knights Blessed, who travelled to these parts after the flood. I too have a deep personal interest in the beliefs and traditions of the ancient civilization that once flourished here. In fact, I have done extensive research looking into my own ancestors, and was pleased to discover that I can trace my lineage back to none other than the great sage Dwaddle himself. And Joseph here is a true ally of Ronka. Why, as the V's tell it, his coming was foretold by the lost Emperor himself. The descendants of Ronka and their allies reunited across the years? Oh, joyous day. This meeting must truly be a gift from the Great Serpent. I can vouch for Joseph here. He is the very man who drove the Light Warden from these lands. As for the descendant of the Great Sage, what's his name? I'd suggest you let at least half his ramblings go in one ear and out the other. Could it truly be? But yes, our hero stands before us. We watched your battle under Revel from the shadows. The moment you struck down that beast of light, we knew that a new age was nigh. Oh, never have I seen such gallantry and valour. I saw the battle too. Never have I seen such gallantry and valour. So what about this rock? At any rate, my good sirs, I am keen to begin the excavation, but I fear it won't be so simple. The warding seal here bars our entrance, and we will have to find a way to break it if we hope to proceed. If what I have gleaned from my research is correct, this will require an object of immense arcane power, a relic that will speak to the seal and convey that the Qitari have returned to claim what is ours, an object imbued with the mystical energies of the forest itself. Yes, an object with the glow of the great wood, as you always say, Father. I shall find it for you. Your enthusiasm is admirable, but let us not get ahead of ourselves. This is a perilous place, and I have no intention of seeing you get snatched up by some terrible beast. And so I turn to the hero of the Revel and son of Dwattle. My good sirs, might you know of someone who could aid us in our search? You can trust me, I'm a botanist. Sure, I'll go with that. Oh, lucky day. Clearly you are not merely a hero on the battlefield, but a man of many talents indeed. We would be ever so indebted to you if we could impose upon you justice once. I'm sure it will be justice once, won't it? Yes, we would be most indebted, my good madam. What was it, sir? Father, I can never tell which is which. Enough prattling, Shakiro. We must find a way to open this portal at once, that we might summon our fellow stewards here and begin searching for the Stille in earnest. O ally of Ronka, Quital Nadal of the Qitari bows down and beseeches you. Will you lend us your aid and help my people reclaim our long-lost legacy? I promise you the debt will not go unpaid. I realize I asked much of you, and so soon after we met. Needless to say, pray take as much time as you require to consider our offer. Should you be inclined to offer your strength and wisdom to us, just say the word. I am happy to greet you again, my good sir. What say you? Have you given any thought to my entreat? The ally of Ronka has more important things to do. The ally of Ronka stands with you. Powerfully spoken, Joseph. Truly, this shall mark a new dawn in the annals of Ronkan history. As the great sage is my witness, I say, let the Qitari rise to glory anew. We are truly in your debt, ally of Ronka. I entrust the vital task of finding an object with the glow of the great wood to you. As for where to begin your search, leave that to me, my long-snouted friend. Did you mayhap notice that the serpent your dear Curl brought along has a rather distinctive pattern of scales on its most exquisite body? Its margin conveniently marked by a slimy little scar. We can see what is doubtless a convergence of sorts. If anywhere it is there, we will find a specimen of sufficient power to breach the seal. Oh, if the son of Quattle says it is so, then surely it behooves us to pay heed. When you return with the relic, pray let Chakal see it at once. I would have my boy gain first-hand knowledge of the wisdom of his forefathers. Gather a file of ancient amber. I wonder, is this for custom deliveries? I'm not seeing his name. Any names there for custom deliveries? Is this a... And it's not a beast tribe, because beast tribe is dwarf. That I haven't met yet. No. Ancient amber file. You own, yeah, beast tribe. We're trying beast tribe quests. Wait, is it a beast tribe exclusively for gathering jobs? I'm very curious. Why is Weaver highlighted blue there? Oh, maybe it's because I do have the Weaver specialist. That's probably it. Great Serpent, yeah, Great Serpent of Ronka questline led me here. Chakal. Oh. You've returned, and what's this? Do I see something glowing on your person? Yep, I have some ancient amber. It glows faintly with an otherworldly light. Why, it's beautiful. Oh, thank you, sir, madam. Or was it madam, sir? Now, father said I need to simply point it at the door and... Ooh. That's death. My word, it opens. Oh, splendid, splendiferous. Quicker and Beast Tribe quests. Well, Qatari, technically. Splendiferous indeed. Look, father, the seal is broken. It has, Chakal, it has. And with this, after 100 years, we stand on the verge of reclaiming our legacy. All we need, I suppose, is a long rope. But our task has only begun. There will be digging, yes, much digging, and delving. We must relay the triumphant tidings to our tribesmen and summon them here to assist in the excavation. Yes, from this day the stewards will not rest until a new page in the annals of Qatari history has been writ. Do not worry, father. I will work as hard as any steward to reclaim our legacy. Sir Madam Joseph. You will help us in our quest, yes? Sealed tight for a century, the door to the ancient cave now lies open, and the Qatari excavation effort can begin in earnest. Good Joseph, you must meet my mother. Mother will be running to camp and seeing that everything is in order. Isn't that right, mother? Yes. My son speaks true. Reclaiming our history is about more than grand discoveries of ancient artifacts. There is much that must be done to ensure we can go about our daily lives in this place. And so I would call upon you from aid from time to time, if you would not be disinclined to help us. I don't mind helping out. Will the steward's excavation efforts succeed? Will the lost delay of the Qatari return to the light, that young Chakal might one day know the wisdom of his ancestors, or ancient secrets destined to stay forever shrouded in darkness? Only the gods know. Agree? Okay, so is that Beast Tribe quests? It is. Stewards, Beast Tribe quests unlocked. You achieved friendly reputation with Qatari. Qatari Beast Tribe quests now available from Control Soul at Hopple Stobble. Furthermore, you may now purchase swears from Call Manel. So okay, so that's interesting. In Shadowbringers, they've split up the Disciple of Hand and Disciple of Land Beast Tribe quests. Which I won't complain about, I guess. I was going to finish the stream and go do other stuff there, but I might as well do these free quests quick, because my Beast Tribe quests reset in at 4 o'clock, so 45 minutes. This all needs a little light in her life. Compliments. The underground caverns we explore are terribly dark places. Without some manner of illumination, we couldn't see our own whiskers, never mind go about our digging. Would you be so kind, good sir, as to gather for me some plant seeds into Camula strobilus? From them we can extract an oil which we'll use as lamp fuel. 3 bags worth should suffice it splendidly. Of home. Ours is a large undertaking. We expect to be hunkered down here for a good long while. That being the case, I would mind to add some creature comforts to the stable. Master Joseph, I'd be in your debt if you could procure a few things to help me make this place a home away from home. Specifically, I require 3 lengths of water ivy. These can be had in the depths of Lake Tusimekta. Many thanks, sir, and happy gathering. One cannot excavate on an empty stomach. Digging is whisker warping work, as I'm sure you will agree. If one is to keep it at it day in, day out, one must have good, nourishing meals. If you're willing, Master Joseph, might I trouble you to bring some ingredients so that I can prepare a hearty meal for everyone? My Chikuro, in particular, is still a growing boy, and few things please me more than to see his belly fooling around. For the dish I plan to make, I still require 3 silkworms. If you search in the vicinity for Mule's Regret, you should be able to gather them readily enough. We go to do some gathering. And this stream has been a perfect example of why it takes me so long to get through the MSQ. Somewhere around here. That's right. Splendid seeds. I need how many of those? Just 3. There we go. 3 of them. All the way. And I've gotten 3 gathering destinations that were any more spread out. Take it. It means I can start leveling up my Disciples of Land class jobs up to level 80 as well. Though I'm getting there mostly fair. Mostly there. Here we are. Vegetation patch. Splintered silkworms. I need another 3 of those. 1, 3. There we go. 1 more. Let's keep in the lake. I'm aware my mount can fly no higher. I'm not trying to go higher. $126. That's probably enough to get my next, what do you call it? Riding map. When I get unlock the next gem shop. Go underwater. Yeah, it looks like it's underwater. Splendid water ivy. There's 2 and 1. I just teleport back. Stop. Here you go. Welcome back, monsters. There, I hope you've attained advertising. Here are your splendid seeds. Ah, splendid. This is full of us well for several outings. As you may have heard, we Kateri do not see as well as some other peoples and must rely on such things to help us find our way in dark. This gift of sight, you have my heartfelt thanks. Get so much experience for these quests. I do you are, sir. May I ask if you have that which I require? Splendid water ivy for you. Yes, this is absolutely splendid. My gratitude. By making the stubble more comfortable, our workers will bear rested, and a rested worker is a productive worker. Oh yes, perhaps we can look into extending the length of shifts. Ah, splendid. Plump and fresh they are. These silkworms are best prepared simply, fried and salted. If there's a way to my husband's stomach, I can say with confidence that this dish is it. The shine in his eyes doesn't lie. Without further ado, I shall set about preparing the meal. We are all in for a treat, and it's thanks to you, good sir. Right, what can I actually get from them? Very confident exchange. Gathering materia, basically. Looks be it. And have some items. Grade 7 and 8 dark matter, gissel creams, and fishing tackle. I think one last thing I will do before I log out is just investigate it. I think I've done enough fates to unlock the next tier of gemstone trading. I don't know for sure. Actually, you can check that, can't you, on the shared fate. If it would load. I think we would. Yes, I have. So I should have unlocked maybe some more. See. Please do have a look. Anything? Hopeless Grace, that costs too much. However. Nope, you're not selling anything that I'm not can afford, that I need. But anyway. Back to... I was on Machinist. Yeah, I made some progress. I got the... went through the dungeon. That was kind of it. I only... How many quests did I actually get through? Let's look at the Shadowbringers main scenario quests. You know, from yeah, I did. I cleared those 4 quests. That was all the progress I made in nearly 2.5 hours. No, but progress is progress. No, yeah, I will finish up the stream there because I'll probably go do some other stuff. Especially because I'm going to be streaming again tonight with Soren. But yep, so I will hopefully see you about then. Then, goodbye.